What you doing in there, buddy? Need some help? No. Can I see some ID? I've been doing this for 35 years. Never had to show my ID. Well, good morning. Decided to go ahead and boil some water up, so it's a little cool. I wanted to make myself some Pero. Those of you joining me on this series, I don't drink coffee, so coffee and me don't agree with each other. So I drink Pero, not all the time, but I drink that. I use Splenda, mainly because I only need to use 2, and it's plenty sweet, unlike if I use like sugar, and then it takes a lot longer. Or a lot longer, it takes more. I'm gonna have myself an apple fritter, a Pop-Tart. I'm gonna heat these in my lunchbox. I found that heating these up in the little lunchbox is like the best way to have a Pop-Tart. Better than microwave and better than toasting, actually. Woo. Using 816, but I think this is plenty boiled. Turn that off there. Yeah, I used my generator. It's down that much after using the air conditioners for part of the night, and also my CPAP. It wasn't at 100%. It was down like 80, but I used this so that way I don't have to worry about the truck beep 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 beep, because I've got to charge this up while I drive anyway. I'd say the cereal bar got a little smushed. All right, let's get going. Well, we're here at I think it's called the South Mountain, Maryland Welcome Center. The truck over here to the side, he backed up a little bit. That's really tight as far as trying to get out. This guy over here to the right, he's got an easier time getting out, but I've got some room in between me and him, so I think I can pull over to the right just a little bit and then go around him. But yeah, that's a little crazy. Okay, this rest stop couldn't have come any sooner. DC, what a mess. What a mess that is. What's worse? DC, Denver, or Colorado as a whole, because of the roads, or Los Angeles. I don't know. Maybe they're all just equally bad in their own way. Oh, my goodness. It felt like it took a while to get through there. It did take a while. Heck, it's all recorded. But didn't you find it interesting? If you didn't watch, you'll have to go back and look. Get out and look. The express lane that was all the way over to the left. It's a toll express lane. You have to pay to use it, and trucks can't use it. As we were going, that express lane just got backed up for like miles, and it wound up because there was an accident over there, and what was there? Is there like 3 lanes or something? Yeah, there's 3 lanes in that express lane. And the left 2 of that express lane have been closed off, and so everyone's having to merge. That thing was just backed up. And I'm like, damn, must suck. Must suck to pay money to get on that and then wind up being, that's no, can I get a refund? Can I get a refund? Do I get a money back guarantee? I don't know, the express lane, if it's not so express, do you get a money back guarantee? Oh, criminy sakes. Ugh. And then I had a scary moment over here. I was, and it's hard to pinpoint where it was in the drive. All I know is it was a black car or vehicle, SUV, whatever. I was moving over to the right, and I checked my mirrors. It was clear. Started checking them again. Glanced in front of me to make sure that no one was stopping, right? And then looked back at my mirrors and just started to ease my way over. There was a car right there. I'm like, what the heck? It nearly gave me a heart attack. And he was speeding his way around me. Yeah. Literally, I mean, it was clear. He came out somewhere from another lane, saw that I had my signal. Okay, I gotta get past this guy. For 4-wheelers out there, don't do that. All right? If you see a semi with their blinkers on, let them over. Don't sit there and try to speed your way around them. You're going to cause a wreck. I mean, seriously. Driving one of these rigs is not easy. It's not. There's a lot to be worried about. You know, we don't want to hit anyone, but you know, when you've been in wild areas. Shut up, man, I'm talking. I mean, I don't want to hit anyone. You know, truckers don't want to hit. I don't know. The super truckers may not care, but you know, I don't want to hit anyone. You know, and when 4-wheelers are acting all crazy on the road, it doesn't make it easy. It really doesn't. I mean, I got like what 60 feet to worry about. I got my truck and a 53-foot trailer behind me. That's a lot of space that I got to be concerned with. In regards to, you know, changing lanes, moving over safely, turning around corners, you know, backing up for that matter. Yeah, we got a lot to worry about here. So, four-wheelers, man, take it easy on the road. Speeding around a semi is not going to get you there that much quicker. What, you might save, a second? Come on. As soon as the trucker moves over, then then go around them. Let them move over. It's only, it's only going to take you, a second or two to let the truck over, and then you can just go around them? I mean, I understand now, if the trucker doesn't have their signal on, all right, then the trucker's an idiot, okay? But if the trucker's got their signal on, please just let them over, okay? They're trying to get over for a reason. Just let them over. Anyway, yeah, I'm definitely ready for a break. I think my Pop-Tarts are ready too. I had those things in my lunchbox there for a while. All right, I'll be right back with you. Back from my break. It's been about 41 minutes. Just because I'm straightening things up. I heated up more water so I could make some more Pero. Still got to clean out my lunchbox a little bit. It's part of the Pop-Tart kind of got stuck to the bottom. It wasn't not too much, but I'll have to clean it up. And I'll wait until later to do that. Other than that, the Pop-Tarts were crispy. I mean, not crispy like in a toaster, like burnt crispy, but yeah, no, they were hot and nice. I stand by my opinion in regards to them being in the lunchbox. They work really well. Also, too, I was doing some trip planning since D.C. Took a bit to get through. I have been doing some recalculations to figure out, what's my next stop going to be? Where am I going to shut down? I haven't figured that part out yet. Stupid truck. But yeah, just kind of going about it. I might play it by ear just by looking at the Garmin, maybe stopping every 2 to 3 hours, finding a spot, and then kind of going that route, stop every 2 to 3 hours, kind of check ahead, see how things are, keep going type of thing. So it's 10:27 now. Okay, well, let's keep going. Oh my goodness. All right, so we're here at the Stanton Turnpike Service Center. Something. Oh my word. The construction and all that stuff that's just going on. It's just crazy. Oh, yeah, so I'm going to take a break here. Plus, I need to take a look and see what in the heck happened, because we had a load right after this that would have taken us from Michigan all the way down to Texas. It was really good miles. And then I just got a message that, well, nope, that's been canceled. Or they took it off. I don't know. I'm about ready to take a look and see what it is. Okay, so they removed it because, it's going to be late on pickup. It's a scheduled appointment today at 11 o'clock at night. How in the hell do they think that I would have been able to get from Richmond, Virginia, all the way to the drop-off, and then... You see what you did, Swift? My freaking Garmin fell off. And then somehow make the delivery and somehow have hours to be able to go do this pickup at 11 o'clock at night. I should have looked at it a lot better. I thought it was a pickup, not a live load. Is it a live load? It says pickup appointment. But it's only pickup between 11 and 11:30. I guess I didn't read it right, so... But, I mean, I saw the miles, and the miles are really good. I mean, it was 72 miles empty, and it was over 1,200 miles is what it was. But... Alright, well, whatever, you know. Is anyone else going to be able to get it tonight? No. Give it to them, I guess. I'm not in a rush now. I'm not in a rush to go get this load delivered. I mean, it was already late to start off with, so... Oh, you won't get a service failure. Okay, well, I'm going to take my time then. since you took that load away. Whatever. And then the crazy thing is, if I had driven yesterday until my hours ran out, and parked on the side of the road, and then shut down for 10 hours, and then drive today, I still would not have made it at 11 o'clock. There was just no way. There's no way I would have made it. No way! I would have made it. None. Absolutely zilch. Especially with all the traffic and stuff. Wouldn't make it. Or you got to figure it out. I tell you what, you figure it out. You figure it out and you get back to me. It's not my job. Oh, whatever. Been doing this for 205 years. Well, you go, buddy. You go. So this is the New Stanton service area on the Pennsylvania Turnpike, which will soon be the Ohio one. Hershey's ice cream. Did anyone know that they had that Hershey's had ice cream? I know I didn't. I've seen a sign for it before, though. We'll just go in here and see what's here. Well, I went ahead and I got some munchies, like literally. I got myself a Mountain Dew Code Red and a Bang Blue Raz, whatever that is. Boy, these bags just aren't made very well. I swear these plastic bags nowadays is like tissue plate paper. Hold it by one handle, it's like rap. Alright. I've got a place selected about 3 hours from here, so let's go ahead and get back on the road. All right, we crossed over into Ohio not too bit ago. We also went through Pittsburgh, and right now we're on the Ohio Turnpike now, and we're at the first service station going west on the I-76. Now I decided to stop here first so that way I could take a look at this truck. No, so I could take a look at some of the other stops that are up ahead. The one that I was planning to go to is a bit close to Cleveland. We probably can make it. I know we can make it there. I wasn't sure if there was going to be spots or not. But, and again, I'm just like, well, why do we need to rush anyway? I mean, we got, here, it's not 42 miles. It's like, ooh, you need to go and turn around, come back. Let me just skip that there. It doesn't know what it's doing. Sometimes the Garmin acts like a Zonar. Done doubt, man. All right, so it's 188 miles to Luna Pier, but I'm planning. Ooh, 180. Did I take Luna Pier out? I didn't think I did. Oh, maybe I did. I didn't think I did. Okay, so 218. Oh, okay. So we got 218 miles until we get to our destination, and that's going to be about, okay, yeah, so 218 miles, and yeah, you can see, so it's 219 miles even here on the Zonar. And according to this, the Zonar kind of figures, sometimes it's right, sometimes it's not, 3.5 hours. Really, that's not that bad. The other place I don't know. I wouldn't even do like another hour and a half of driving, but I don't even have anything else lined up. If I had something else lined up like I did, I would have kept going. But nope, we're not gonna make that load. Not gonna make it. Gotta take it away. There is a possibility, and I've come across this before, where a place wasn't open on the weekend. And I'm wondering if that's the thing here. They may have taken that load off of me instead of just rescheduling it or something for tomorrow. There's a chance that they're not open on the weekend and they won't be able to have anyone pick it up until Monday, and they don't want me to sit around until then, although I would love to take that load. But we've been in situations before where, I was a little stubborn about a certain load, and it wound up taking me longer when I could easily, they might give me a load on tomorrow, Saturday, that will go somewhere. Well, they just sent me something, but it's nothing. It's nothing. So, I might get a load tomorrow that takes me, over 1,000 miles or even 2,000 miles. Who knows? I'm going to be way up in Michigan. So, heck, they can send me out to Florida, or I do want to keep on the east side. I don't know if the loads have gotten any better in the west or not, but I could find another load takes me all the way to Texas. Could be like all the way down at the border of Texas too. Hopefully I'm not stuck over in the Detroit area. There was one load that for Detroit that it was like to a post office that I was planned on. I didn't accept it, and I'm just like, I don't like this at all. It was right, and it was like in the heart of Detroit, which I'm not comfortable going to anyway. I mean, crime rate is up in Detroit, and it just made me just something about it I just didn't like.
it looked like it was too small of an area. To get to this main post office, you had to go up a ramp, and it looked thin. It didn't look like it was really meant for uh, tractor trailers with 53 foot. It just didn't look right. It didn't look like there'd be a whole lot of room to maneuver. I didn't like the look of it. I had a bad vibe about it. Um, and I needed to get home anyway. I canceled it, and I put in my home time. I had to get home, so. But hopefully they don't try to. I mean, if they give me something that's in Detroit, I'm just gonna say no. I'm not. I don't feel safe. I don't mind doing things around New York or New Jersey, if it's an area that is that's got plenty of room to maneuver. If it's got plenty of room to maneuver, sure, I'll do it. If it's a distribution center or some area, I've been in some areas that are a little tight, but I have wiggle room. Then there are some areas that just don't have hardly any room at all, or you've got to sit there and back into the dock from the actual street. No thanks. Get a super trucker to do that one. I don't want to do it. Not right now. Maybe, 5, 10 years from now, when I got more experience and I can sit there and, I got a better truck, with a better turning radius, and I got a lot more experience where I'm going like, oh, okay, turn the wheel this way, and how the how the spotters are like, yeah, I'll be able to do that. I'll be able to do that with my truck. Whip it this way, whip it that way. Boop, parked. Right? Not within my first year. Sorry. I can see it now, or I can hear it. Super truckers be like, well, I did that my first year. How come you can't do it? Because we're not all super like you. Oh. All right, yeah. So I don't know if I'm gonna go anywhere else today. I don't feel like it. No, I don't want to. Oh, I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. I'm a little teed off about losing that load. It was a good load, but like I said, there may be more to it. Communication's good, but like they're not going to tell me anything. But it would have been nice if I had gotten some type of message, even a freeform message. Hey, Killer Awesome Trucker. No, they don't call me that. Hey, we're going to take this load off of you. They're closed on the weekend. We don't want you to have to sit around. Okay, that'd have been great. Let me know. Don't just don't just take it off. We're taking this off because you're just not going to make it. Because that's kind of like a crappy thing, it can just be read wrong. I could be reading into it, but here, targeting late on pickup. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to make it. Even if I had run myself ragged and unsafely, like not really having the best of sleep and just gotta keep those wheels turning, gotta make that money. I don't see how I could have picked it up. Because even if I had made the delivery that we got right now, even if I had made it, there's no way I would have made it today. Yeah, see, the pickup was today. The pickup was today. So yeah, I probably, would have been able to get this delivery done today if I'd been able to leave earlier. Not have to fuss with trying to find an empty trailer. Wasn't too bad, but still, I had to take the time to do that. Then we had to drive all the way back to We had to drive out to get it. So, what was it, Williamsburg? Had to go out there to get it, and then come back to Richmond. I stopped there for a moment so that way I could think strategically as far as, okay, how much further am I going to drive? How am I going to do this? And then decided, oh, okay, so let's keep going. And there was a rest stop I was going to go to, and then I decided to just stop at the truck stop before that. But sure enough, later on, those places were filling up because I had checked it out on the Trucker Path app, and a lot of those places were saying full. And the closer you got to Washington, D.C., the worse it got. So, I mean, some truckers out there, the super ones, they don't really think strategically. It's just kind of like, well, that clock says I got hours. Time to drive. And they drive until, they've done all. Some will drive until they drive for 10 hours, and then they try to find a place within that last hour to go park. Others will drive their clock almost out and park on the side of the road or ramp or whatever and hope for the best. Then there are some of us, maybe it's just me, where I like to think a little bit strategically and say, okay, let me think ahead here, let me think a little bit of a bigger picture here and think, okay, where is the next safe spot that I could drive to? Right? Where I can stop and reevaluate. All right, well, here's a spot. Let me go there. We'll stop there, get a spot. Let me reevaluate the situation and see if we can go a little bit further or if we should stop here. Or in some of the cases where I was driving and I would look at rest stops or truck stops along the way and look to see if how full they were. I would glance over, it's like, it's not too hard, just kind of glance over. You can check your mirror, glance over, and how many parking spots are over there? Don't sit there, 1, 2, 3. Just look over there and see, is there a few, or does it look like there's quite a bit? I mean, it's not too hard. Just look over there and glance. Or does it look like it's filling up? And then if it looks like it's filling up, then maybe the next place that you go to stop, that might be the place to stop. And once again, just kind of reevaluate. Pull up Trucker Path and check out some of the stuff that's along the way and see if it's worth trying to drive any further. Or maybe see if there's a mom and pop place, maybe a place that's got a lot of dirt parking. Look up reviews. Usually they're, a truck stop that doesn't have, if they don't have facilities or they don't have food, they don't have showers, they have a whole bunch of dirt parking, those usually don't fill up like 5 or 6 o'clock. If they fill up at all, it's usually late, like 10, 11 o'clock, because everyone wants to get to the Flying J, the Loves, the Pilot. They want to go there, they want to have their amenities, and gotta make that money and gotta spend that money. I'm like spitting out all of them. I gotta spit out that money. So, you know what I mean? So, use a little bit of that reverse psychology to your advantage. Try to do what everyone else. Try not to do what everyone else is doing. All right? Be you. Don't be me. For God's sake, don't be me. And don't be the killer gamer. yeah, so I try to say, okay, what is the majority of everyone else going to do? They're going to go to these major truck stops, right? Usually, that tends to be where all the jerks are at, too. Not all of them, okay? I'm not saying if you're a trucker and you go to Flying J that you're a jerk, okay? No, I'm not saying that. But I'm saying it's more likely that you're going to come across those jerks in a place like that, as opposed to a mom and pop place, where, you usually got the more reserved type of truckers that just don't want to be bothered. They don't want to be bothered, and they don't want to bother anyone else. They want to go someplace quiet, shut down, not be bothered. Right? But I'm kind of like that, It's just like, I got what I need here in the truck. All right, just let me, I can take care of myself. I don't need, I mean, it's nice to stop at a Flying J or a Pilot, once in a while, or stop in the middle of the day when there's plenty of parking and go do whatever. But when it comes to nighttime, I just want a safe place to park. A safe place to park where I won't be bothered. I won't, I can be left alone. That's it. So just do what everyone else is not doing. So you got your people that are filling up the major truck stops, and then you've got people that are driving until their clock runs down to like 5 minutes left, and and they're like, okay, what's the next exit? Can I make it? I don't know. And they go to it, they pull off, or in some cases they'll pull off, and I'm sure you've seen it on these POV drives. They'll pull off on the side of the freeway, turn on the hazards, open up their hood, put their triangles out. Just because you see that doesn't mean there's anything wrong with that truck. Okay? So all the if you watch the POV drives, or maybe you just noticed it when you're out driving, you may notice, oh, look, there's a semi truck out there. Wonder what's wrong with it. Hood's open, triangles are out. I wonder what's wrong with that truck. What happened to it? Probably nothing. Probably nothing. The driver's probably asleep. He just has it out to make it look like there's something wrong. It's probably nothing wrong. And he's taking a big risk, because there could be a Department of Transportation going one way, back way, making a note. How long has that truck been sitting there? Stop by. Knock, knock. Hello? Hello? Did you abandon? Okay, truck's been abandoned. Or the person that, what you doing in there, buddy? It's like, need some help? No. What's wrong with your truck? Oh, no. Can I see some ID? I've been doing this for 35 years. Never had to show my ID. So, all right, you folks know what I'm talking about, okay? So, yeah, I rambled on about it for 16 minutes, but you all don't mind, right? If you mind, you just skip right over it. Yeah, but for those of you who at least enjoy the talk, well, yeah, there it is. But anyway, all right, so I think I'm going to stay here. I'm going to take a look at Trucker Path and decide what it is I'm going to do. Well, there's definitely a lot of places to park, that's for sure. It's like 4:30, so yeah, I could have kept going, but it's like after 4, I could get started at 4 in the morning. That's like 12 hours from now, so that's worth a thing. The killer gamer might have to take over. Ah, see, now here we go. What do you do right after trucking? You get into a racing simulator. That's what you do. It's like $1. Oh my goodness. Yeah, don't try to tempt me with a blizzard. So I got like a caramel cheesecake blizzard. And then from Panera Bread, I got myself, it's like a chicken avocado melt. I got bread. Have a chicken, or not chicken, a Mexican corn chowder. So I got that. Ooh, yes. Looks pretty good. Boy, that is loud. I thought about joking that if I got a call from my driver, what does that sound? It's like, I don't know. My truck has just been acting weird ever since I got it back from maintenance. I don't know what the problem is.